You're tuned in to Discover a New You, the show designed to help individuals develop their interpersonal skills, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Designed to promote a happy, healthy lifestyle. This week's workshop presenter will deliver an uplifting presentation to guide in the process of discovering a new you.
Welcome back. Now we have with us Lisa. Lisa, help me pronounce your last name. I don't want to mess it up.
Of course, it's Lisa Salcedo. I messed that off.
Salcedo,
Yes,
okay.
you got it.
Now, I had the honor and privilege of coming to your office, which I automatically felt uber comfortable in. And I think that's important for the type of work you do. Tell us in the audience what you do.
Oh, thank you for asking me to be here, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for sharing that you felt comfortable in the office.
Did.
Yes, that is everything, really, because I'm a psychotherapist. I work with teens and women who have anxiety issues, who have situational depression, who, especially with women who haven't been able to find their voice, and I help to empower them. And so I work with clients and to help them deal with some of the challenges that they have in life, and some of the challenges in navigating and negotiating their world so that they can live successful lives. So one of the very first things in being a psychotherapist is to have people feel comfortable with you, build that therapeutic relationship, because the truth is when you're working with people, they're sharing things inside of them that are deeply painful and personal. You want them to be able to feel comfortable, to feel safe, to feel like it's okay to share, that they won't be judged, that they won't feel weird. And that's part of what I do, because I love working with people and I love helping them when they need it the most.
Well, it's very evident. I can say for myself. A lot of times people are uncomfortable with going to get professional help, or as I say, a third-party opinion, a neutral opinion. When we have people like you, licensed clinical workers, you really help us to go to that next level, to, in essence, rediscover who we are, to bring us back on track, which, in essence, you're kind of like helping us pull out those old dreams.
Oh, exactly. I love the way you said that. Yes, I mean, I feel privileged to be able to help people in that way, and that kind of work to me is really an honor.
So but sometimes we kind of forget why dreams are so important. So tell us, in a clinical way, what are dreams? Well,
dreams are our goals. They are goals that give our lives meaning. They help us to fulfill the need that we have to better ourselves, to find fulfillment, to find joy and happiness, and live our best selves. They help to inspire us. They help bring awe to our lives and help the people that we love also be able to find joy and happiness, because that's really what it's all about. It's about finding contentment in your life, finding love and bringing that love into the world to make the world, whether it's your own small part of the world, to make it better.
Now, I love dreaming. I actually love the topic of dreaming. I consider myself a dream builder. I like to dream myself, and I love to help others to build their dreams and make it to come into reality. It's even talking about it kind of stirs up a passion inside of me. How do you get to the place of having a blank slate, not being able to remember, not believing that you can achieve and accomplish your dreams? How do you get from there to a place where you're so passionate and driven about it and your whole world changes? How do you make that transition?
So sometimes life can knock you down and make you feel disillusioned and disconnected. And I feel like that Japanese proverb of fall down 7 times, get up 8 times, that's really important, because it is about getting back up there and finding out what it is your dreams are really all about. I believe that inside of us, we know where we want to go. We know what we love. We know what we want. And to be able to access that sometimes is a challenge in our very busy world. I feel like when we meditate or think inside and go inside of our hearts, basically, to find out really what we love to do, that's very important. So there's so many different ways to meditate, and it doesn't really have to be very involved. It can just be taking a few minutes a day and just quieting your heart, quieting yourself, quieting your soul, and spending a few minutes just kind of mulling over what it is that you love to do. Beginning to think about what you love to do. There's so many techniques to find what your passion really is or what your dream is. We could go on and we could have a whole show about that.
Really?
But there's two ones that I would really love to talk just briefly about.
Yes, please.
One is, of course, the vision board. Everybody seems to know about the vision board, and that's when you create a board. You take an actual piece of cardboard or cardstock, and you create on that, where you glue onto that pictures and photos and quotes of things that really are your goals, your dreams, your passions. And it really helps you hone into and really focus on what your dreams really are. Jack Canfield has a really great intervention, a really great way of doing it, I think. He calls it a joy review. And what
I like that term.
I do too. And he says to take 30 minutes and just write down on a piece of paper the greatest joys of your life, the things that have brought you the most joy. And when you're done with that, you can review it. You can take a look and find patterns, and it will point you, it'll help point you anyway, to your dreams and what things really make you feel happy and really nurture your soul and make you feel empowered to bring your gifts and your dreams to the world.
So basically, the vision board is a visual technique.
Yes.
To actually take what you see in your mind and bring it into a space of reality.
Exactly.
Because sometimes we think what's in our head is imagination.
Yes.
You know, I remember someone breaking down the word imagination to me, and it's just imaging. You know,
nice.
Sometimes when we're younger, we have these imaginary friends, right? And then we're told that these imaginary friends are not real and that if you still believe in them, then you're crazy. So we kind of think that imagination is maybe cartoonish and something that shouldn't be brought up when you get to a mature state in life. But actually, if you look at imagination as imaging what could be or the possibility, you start to believe that it's possible.
Yes.
Frees yourself to dream.
Yes, and I agree with that. I also do think putting it on paper, whether it's in a picture form or written form, really helps us to focus on it. I believe in the power of intentions, and so when you feel like you write like an intention on a little card, like even if it's just a simple intention like breathe or just breathe, the act of putting it out there, putting it down on paper, helps you to realize it. So it's the same way with dreams. Putting it out there on paper and in a picture form or written form really helps us to make it come to reality.
So you mentioned meditating and meditating our dreams. Now, I remember trying to meditate after a busy day. I think the hardest thing was to stop this mind from going because it was still rolling. So how do you clear your mind? How do you quiet yourself? How do you get to that place? How do you push past all the noise?
Sure. I often talk about meditation with clients, and pretty much across the board, everybody says to me, I'm terrible at meditation. And when I ask why, when we explore it, they say, because I can't stop my mind from thinking, from being active. Well, guess what? Nobody can. That is what the mind does. It thinks. You can't stop it from thinking. And so there's different techniques. One of the things that I love to do is just pretend that, not stop your mind from thinking, but when you find yourself getting engaged with your thoughts, then you label those thoughts. So let's say I'm thinking, and when I meditate, about what I'm going to make for dinner. So I'll label that thought and I'll say, okay, that's my grocery store list.
Oh.
And then I bring myself back to something like my breath. It's very simple to just to focus on your breath, breathing in and breathing out, the in-breath and the out-breath. And again, when you find yourself realizing that your mind has wandered, in that moment, that to me is key. In that moment, you're being mindful. You're saying, oh, my mind has wandered. I'm going to bring it back to my breath. And bringing your mind back to your breath in a very friendly way. Because again, that's why we call it a meditation practice, because you have to do it over and over. There's nothing wrong with, again, your mind wandering, because that's what everybody's mind does. So you just bring it back in a friendly way, and then just continue.
So I think I was thinking, and probably other people were thinking, that When we can't quiet our minds, we're kind of punishing ourselves and saying, I can't do this. But instead, you say categorize it. You know, say make it an intentional thought and refocus.
Exactly.
That's important, especially that technique alone is important, especially when it comes to building your dreams or living your dreams. You know, life happens, and life is going to continue to happen. Unexpected things are going to occur, but when those unexpected things occur, acknowledge it, label it, handle it, and get back on track.
Excellent.
I
Yes.
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never knew how I would be able to use this meditation thing, but now you just gave me a good reason. You gave it some great purpose, and I hope our audience did today too.
I hope so. I remember when I took my very first mindfulness. I use a lot of mindfulness and meditation, and I took my very first mindfulness seminar. And I remember there was a wonderful lady there who would transition her day from her work day into her personal day with a 45-minute meditation. Nobody would bother her.
Wow.
She would sit in her chair. And I have 4 children. And when I was listening to her, I thought, wow, that's fantastic, but I didn't see myself ever being able to do that. So what I did for myself, and through mindfulness, you can do that, is just take a few minutes, a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, and you can build from that and take that and then focus on your breath. And it doesn't have to be a 45-minute meditation for it to be helpful.
Amazing. Now, you recently was able to regenerate some dreams of your own, and you opened up your own practice.
Yes, I did.
Now, how was that a dream come true for you?
So I went to graduate school back in 2009, and my dream then was to open up a private practice. And then I went to graduate school, and I did, and that's a 5-year process. So I feel like, you know, getting to your dreams can be, you know, a process by which you have to be patient. So that was my dream when I entered graduate school, and then when I graduated, I got a wonderful job working with children and teens and some adults, helping them to grieve the death of their loved ones. And I got very comfortable in a wonderful job, and I let my dream just take a back seat, because I loved what I did. I couldn't love my job anymore. And I realized about a year ago that I needed to step out of my comfort zone, and I needed to get back on track. And so over a period of months, that's what I did. I focused on the dream, I focused on what I wanted, and I revitalized that in my heart. I revitalized that passion, and then I stepped out and became in private practice.
You know, the way you just described it, it was a beautiful transition of overcoming a lifetime obstacle. So thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your encouragement and your advice today here on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Shlial. It was my joy.
We'll be right back.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back with more Discover a New You.
Welcome back to Discover a New You. Our next segment is probably the most interactive one, which I really am looking forward to, with Veronica Mullins and Tate Madden from Draft Me. Tell us a little bit about yourselves and about your company and about style and fashion and why it's so important for us to think about our physical presentation and how we present ourselves to the world and to ourselves when we're building our dreams.
Awesome. Okay, so as she said, my name is Tate Madden, and this is my partner in crime, Veronica Mullins. We're super excited to be here representing our company, Draft Me.
So we started off being a stylist to be personal shopping, but a lot of clients, our high-end clients, asked us to do more for them. So our company in all, we do everything from real estate to interior decorating and to launching their nonprofits. But today, we're going to focus on styling and fashion trends. So the first thing, our most frequently asked questions in our office is,
Yeah, one is, what is the key items that every man and woman should have in their closet? Which would be?
So every woman, no matter man or woman, they all have to have a little leather jacket. So if you're up north and you're going to dinner, that's great. Or if you're trying to reinvent just a simple black dress, or you have like a little summer dress and you're trying to bring it from day to night, throwing on a little leather jacket can reinvent something old in your closet. must-have. My second must-have, which Tate has it on, is a wonderful jean jacket. Now this one has a whole bunch of pearls embellished on it, but you can do so much with your jean jacket. Like if you're going from yoga and you want to just look a little bit more spunky, you can tie it around your waist with your athletic gear. You can put it on with a sundress and put it on with a classic heel and to reinvent it. And my favorite thing, which Tate will put on, is every single person needs a chambray shirt. What I like, and we've been doing a lot, is putting it on with shorts, and this could be like an oversized button down in your closet, tying it around your waist, which is like the smallest part of a woman's body, and reinventing yourself with a chambray. If you're on vacation and you forget your cover-up and bathing suit, you will look super cool, I promise, by putting your chambray right on top of your bathing suit. And then also another key aspect is a simple black denim. I love a good denim, and we'll talk about the one must-have is finding the right denim for you. The one frequent asked question is like, what denim would be in trend? Yeah. And we want to have you dress towards your body, yes, and not to the trend. So if you are more curvaceous and more like curl or pear shaped, you want more of a high-waisted denim. And if you are having a little lack on your curves, like doing more like a boyfriend fit would work. And another frequent asked question is, what are some like no-nos?
Yes, no-nos. So my biggest thing that I always see when I go out is undergarments. You can have the best outfit and see a woman in an awesome dress and she has all kinds of business going on underneath. So just finding that spank or that bra that gives you that smooth, seamless line, because you don't want to look jacked up if you have an awesome outfit. So also, again, the bra, just having your bra show, not the way to go. And another no-no would be
knowing to dress your body. So once upon a time, you might have been able to tuck in your shirt, but then 3 kids later, you can't really have that, and you have leftover of a muffin top, which
yes,
we hate.
Knowing when
you can still kill the game with your fashion sense, but you just have to know to layer. So for me, I have 4 kids, and I want to hide this little midsection. So what I want to do is either wear like an elongated vest or a jacket to cover it, but still accentuate the waist, but from the side profile that it looks very slimming. You will not catch me out like Miss Tate tucking into something.
I don't have 4 kids, and so
this is what you get. So we also want to talk about what's trending and upcoming for fall, and one of my favorites is plaid. So take this off. I love, and you know, you have to decide if you're going to buy investment pieces like staple. Like I would buy more money on leather jackets and a classic nude pump like Tate. But in regards to some fashion trends that go in and out, you might want to go to a consignment store, a vintage store, and spend a couple dollars on even, if you're like a larger woman like myself, more of like a men's style of blazer that's oversized with something more tight and skimpy underneath. Or getting like a vintage blazer for $5 and instantly you have in fall trends and you reinvented yourself. Also, if she was going on an interview, this would be great, again, with the jean chambray all the way buttoned up, tucked into a little skirt, and now you have the super cool look with the chambray shirt, with the really trends, so showing personality in the interview. Don't be afraid, depending on what career you're interviewing for, to be a little bit more fashionable and showing your personality. And then these are some cool little gauchos too. You can definitely wear this in an interview, especially if you're up north, with a nice turtleneck, with this, with a nice blazer on top, to get a little bit of the fall trends.
Yeah, we even like the mix of the different plaids. It's super cool.
And just one helpful tip Tate will tell you about is dressing towards the event. Like Tate, if
yes.
you were going on a first date, what would be appropriate?
Okay, so if I was going on a first date, something that would be appropriate, I would wear something like this jumpsuit. So it's still sexy in the back, but it's still reserved in the front. You can also throw over your leather jacket with it. You could even throw a jean jacket over it to give it a different vibe and be able to take it off. But it's just something that's not too revealing. You're not trying too hard.
We don't know if this guy is a keeper, so we don't want to show, you know,
so
less is more.
Keep it reeled in a bit, but still you know, show off your curves and all of that.
So ladies, if you're going to like a football game or something sporty, or if you're just a cool soccer mom and you want to look hip instead of showing up with your yoga pants, like this is really good. Like a nice cool jean short, nothing too Daisy Duke. And then of course it's really big trend right now with the whole athletic gear. You can definitely wear this and you can put a cami underneath. If it gets too hot, you tie this around your waist with the white sneaker.
Jean jacket over the hoodie is super cool.
Really, really cute. And then also, ladies, if you're doing more investment pieces and you want to buy one shoe for the season, I definitely urge you to buy just a classic nude pump. Yesterday we had a group chat with one of our friends and asking us when to wear nude versus black. So if you think about it, black is very limited because you can only wear it with black or something with the pattern, but with nude you can wear it with an array of the rainbow. In addition, all black with a pop of nude is definitely sufficient.
Absolutely.
So Tate, do you have any more tips for the season?
The only thing that I would say is just know how to dress your body shape. Know what cuts to look for in clothing when you're shopping, and know what styles will work best with the shape of your body. And don't dress for the trend, dress for the trend, but translate that trend in a way that will look good on your body. A lot of people dress because they think it's in, and they don't know how to actually wear those clothing items to make it flattering on their body type. So just being very aware of what looks best on you, I think, is the biggest.
So if you're going to a country concert, do not wear the hat, the belt buckle, the scarf.
Don't overdo it. Keep it
simple.
Yeah, keep it reeled in. Don't try to do 20 trends at once. Like she said, I went to a country concert. This homegirl had a hat, scarf, boots, hair in braids, belt buckle. It was just too much going on. You know, maybe a little bandana, some boots, you're set. But also knowing not to underdo it, not doing enough. Sometimes you have an awesome black dress and that's all they have. Make sure that you know to put the little red pop of color in the clutch, or you know, the statement necklace. Accessories can take an outfit to a completely different level. So just knowing that good balance of not going too far, but not going far enough as well.
One of my big things is definitely alterations. Like you can buy a really gorgeous suit, or you can have something in your closet. A lot of our clients tend to lose weight and flex on weight. But just knowing, ladies, don't wear anything too tight. And if you do, say you do have like a nice pencil black dress in your wardrobe, you want to put a suit jacket on it, make sure it's elongated, so make sure that where it hugs your body and doesn't fit, you can kind of cover it up if you're scarce on funds to reinvent it. And for men, taking the $20 or $40 on alterations on a sales suit is a must, especially when you're going to a job interview.
Yes.
A lot of people look at your shoes. So just making sure that your shoes are shines, making sure that you have alterations on there, and really just looking at the details. And one thing, ladies, I must tell you, when a man tells you he likes a girl natural, that means not
like not a lot of makeup, but like some.
Yeah, some makeup. Natural means he likes more of a natural look. So just make sure that you put on a base.
Wow. I was expecting you to come on and give us some professional tips, but you kind of gave us an entire collection from day to night, whether you're casual, going out on an interview, promoting your business, living your dream of skydiving. You gave us tips all around, and we thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we appreciate your expertise, because that is not my area. I actually come to you when I need help. So thank you today for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
We hope you enjoyed this segment of Discover a New You Miami. We hope you walk away with tips, inspiration, and the motivation to live your dream and to discover the best you, the original you.